Welcome to my show. My name is Marcell Johnson, and this is a hidden experience.
Man, oh man, can y'all believe who I got on the show today? Man. So look, man, first of all, I thank y'all for tuning in. I ask that you would like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video to your peoples. I always break it down because people just act like they just miss out what I'm saying. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. But man, I feel so honored today. I'm so full, you know what I'm saying, with love. I'm so full with honor, with respect. And, man, I have somebody on here who I call Uncle Chris. Man, yeah, what's poppin'? Oh,
what up, though?
What's up, though?
Good with it.
You here?
Yeah.
He came through.
I
look,
tell you I ain't gonna make it happen.
Look, Unc came through for me, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This ain't really Unc's thing. He really don't do the camera and everything, but he doing this for y'all. And it's because, man, I felt like he has so much wisdom. He's like a fountain of wisdom, and every time I talk to him, he releases jewels and gems. So I was like, Unc, you got to come on this show, man. Just be yourself, and we're going to talk, you know what I'm saying, and ultimately just give love. But I really wanted him to be on here because I wanted to honor him, and I just wanted to, you know what I mean, share a little bit of my Unc with you. But I see you got on that one city, one hood, though.
For sure.
Yeah, that's
my
Pittsburgh.
man joint.
That's your man's?
Yeah. That's my man, Dre Lees.
Dre Lees did the show too.
Did he?
Yeah, he was just here maybe I think like last week or something. Shout out to Dre.
Okay.
Yeah, Dre Lees was just on here. If y'all seen that episode, Dre Lees got the brand. Remember I told y'all, one city, one hood. Unc sitting here representing it. See what I'm saying? Pittsburgh, it's time.
Right there.
Yeah, it's time for us to represent. You know what I mean? I got on the Marcell Johnson merch, you know what I'm saying, the predestined kid. So let's get into it. But man, so Unc, I want to introduce you. Man of wisdom, you know what I'm saying, business owner, musician, mechanic, and then like Uncle Tone like to say, man of charisma. Yeah. Uncle Tone said, man, one thing about Uncle Chris, he got charisma. That man got charisma, you know what I'm saying? He's a people person. And I said, oh, all right.
I wouldn't exactly say a people person, but okay.
What would you say?
Right. Man, I don't do much.
Yeah, see, humble. That's what he is, humble. But I wanted to ask you this. Look, you're not from Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. Where originally are you from, and how was your upbringing and stuff?
Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Wow, North Carolina.
Some would know it as the Trey folk. Winston-Salem State right there.
Okay.
Wake Forest.
Okay.
Like, I'm from right there.
Hey, shout out North Carolina, man. So what would you say is different from North Carolina living and Pittsburgh living?
Ooh.
He said, ooh.
Number one, the weather.
The what?
The weather.
Oh, the weather? What's the difference with that?
Don't get it wrong.
Okay.
It get cold in North Carolina.
Right.
But this is a different kind of cold. Like, this is not for human habitation right here. Like, this
he
is not
said it's a different type of cold.
Like it's not for human habitation.
Yeah. Like
no one should have to go outside when it's below zero. Like, I don't agree with that. Like pineapples, I don't like it.
Man, if you're not from Pittsburgh, you just don't understand. Pittsburgh be freezing. And then what's crazy, they still be making the kids go to school. They be still putting the kids on the buses, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I used to drive a school bus.
For real?
If it got to snowing at home, I just turn back over and go back to sleep. We don't do that. We don't do
negative,
outside
like
when it's snowing. But like I said, it do get cold.
Yeah, it don't get really cold. So I wanted to ask you, like, as far as being a kid and stuff like that, I know that you have so much wisdom and so much stuff. Would you say somebody has taught? I know you really can't teach wisdom, but would you say somebody taught you that, or is it just like a wealth of experiences that you went throughout life?
Life.
Yeah, life.
Just life. Life is strange. Like, life is extremely strange. So, like, life made me who I am, and it's still creating. You know what I mean? Life is still making me who I am. Like, who will be shortly. Like, because that constantly changes.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That constantly changes. Like without growth, like there's no progress. So, you know what I'm
But
saying?
sometimes that growing experience could be like painful to grow.
Extremely. Extremely painful. Like for somebody your age to actually say that,
Yeah,
that's real.
yeah.
Cause like people y'all age, like it's a whole nother breed, man. Like it ain't what it was when I was there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't what it was when I was there.
What do you
Like,
think is the difference?
honestly, I missed it. I can't say what happened.
Yeah,
I see something happen, but I
Yeah.
don't know exactly what it was.
yeah, but it's different.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause some of the stuff I see, it just boggles the mind, man. Like, it's like catch y'all age
Yeah.
is like trying to see who could die the fastest.
Mm.
Like, that's what it looked like. On the
Yeah.
outside looking in. I mean, like, ain't nobody really thinking about dying. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's, you seeing all this type of stuff, but like, it got to be smarter decisions, man. It got to be more thought into it. Like,
I'll agree with you because like people my age and even younger, they're like more reckless. It's like they don't really take. I don't think they have a full understanding of the precious gift of life, and they just take it. You know what I'm saying? At free hand. And I think just the respect, the morals, it's like different in our generation compared to your generation. There was just like people pull up on people's moms and dads nowadays, shoot them, kill them, don't even care. When back in the day it was like kids, women, they were left out of it.
man, listen, when I was growing up, it was like your next door neighbor will whoop you. Then your
Yeah,
mama
wow.
get home and whoop you, and then your daddy get home and whoop you, like, cause you was wrong in the street before it even got to them.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow. The
I'm
difference.
from that. Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So to see what that turned into, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't even know how it happened. Like, I see that it happened, but I don't see how it happened. It's like, honestly, what can be done about it?
Come on.
Like,
Come on.
What can be done about it?
Yeah. This is why I always tell people, man, like you really gotta listen to, you know what I'm saying, your uncles, your aunties, the older people that God put in front of you because they have so much wisdom. And I think probably them beatings from grandma to the aunties to the cousin,
Listen,
everybody's
man.
not getting no discipline.
Will beat you till they tired, and I think that's a lot of the problem with youngsters. Like, they would beat you until they got tired, man. Like, but see now, like, you got stuff like if you whoop your children, like, you go to jail.
Yeah.
Like, you know, my parents was the ones that was like, oh, I can't whoop them. Well, take them with you then. You
Wow.
raise them.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because as long as they staying in my house, like, it is what it is. Like, we doing what we doing up in here.
Come on.
Like,
Come on, for real.
but you can't do that no more.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you do that now, like, you going to jail type. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't even get that. Like, how can you put somebody in jail for disciplining their child?
Kids.
Now, like, you got cases that's actual child abuse.
Yeah, that's
type
abuse.
Stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff I saw would have been considered child abuse.
Yeah. What you say? I was abused a little bit. Like I got disciplined with a little bit of abuse.
Man, listen, I got cousins that got smacked with whole skates.
Wow.
Like if your skates was laying in the floor, like, you know what I'm saying, they pick up the first thing right there. Like as soon as you was out of bounds, like they brought you right back in. They brought you right back in real fast.
That's wild.
Like, they ain't play that. Like,
So when did you decide to leave North Carolina and come to Pittsburgh?
let me see, I got up here like 2010.
2010.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's been a learning curve, like the whole trip too.
Was it hard to like rediscover, build your identity in Pittsburgh? You know what I mean? Get on your feet.
I don't feel like I did that shit. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm a regular everyday go to work type. You know what I'm saying? Go to the crib. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
You be chilling.
I don't do much.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really don't do much. Like,
And what's so crazy is I want to point this out to you. A lot of times people be thinking you need to be in front of a camera, or you need to be on a stage, or you need to have some type of big following or millions of dollars to feel like you're important. Unc is super important to the point he's just the answer prayer for me. Like times that my car, he's a mechanic, right? Times that my car mess up, anytime my car mess up and I go to Unc, he's right there to help me out. He's right there to finesse it. And I feel like if he wasn't there, then who would be there? It's like you got to realize that even in those positions that seem like normal, regular stuff, that's still important. We need that too. Like you don't need to feel like you're not special just because you have that. So I want to, or because you're in that position. But I wanted to ask you, man, when did you start fixing things? Because you put. First of all, yeah, house got bikes, motorcycles, guns, cars. You know what I'm saying? This computers. Oh yeah, my bad.
No, it's fine.
Little computers, studio, like. You're like, you know how to fix anything. When did that start?
About 12.
12.
I was 12 years old.
Wow. They say when you're a kid, that's when you start tapping into it.
My sister had this boyfriend that used to work on cars.
Yeah.
And I used to be around him all the time because, like, around basketball days, we had the court all the time. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm around this dude all the time, and he happens to work on cars. I got tired of my mama's car being messed up, and I couldn't get my shoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because of this car. So I had to do something about that. Like, you know what I mean? So I told dude, bring me some tools. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told bro, come here, bring me some tools. Like, show me how to do this. And I did it.
Wow.
12 years old, first alternator, starter, and brakes on my mama's car.
At 12?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, it was fun too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It had to be. I kept doing it.
So I want to ask you, is it fun when you're at work and you're putting up under them cars and you have to figure out the problem, the solution? Is that fun? Like, what's the brain process behind that?
Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's fun, but like a lot of the people you work around make stuff you doing fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you was there by yourself, like, you know what I'm saying, you'll think your way through it, and the way I work is like, bam, and it's over. Like, I try to get it out the way fast because I lose interest.
Yeah.
Like, so I try to get it out the way fast.
You get it done, though.
Yeah, like, but, you know, I'm going to be honest, I could have chose something else.
Yeah. You could have, okay,
So
like, I like it, but I could have.
I had those days where I could have chose something else, chose to do something else. Like, I don't want to do this today. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So let me ask you this. How important is like a positive, uplifting type of work environment instead of like negative people coming that's just, you know what I mean, heavy and negative?
If I'm around something negative, number one,
it
ain't going to be around me being negative that long because I'm just not the type of person that's just going to be negative. Like, if it's going to be negative coming out my mouth, I just shut up. I won't say nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if I don't feel like being negative right there, nah, we got to do something else. I'm going to walk past you. I'm going to pinch a nipple. Like, I'm going to do something. Like, we finna start laughing. Like, something finna happen.
So,
like,
you got to shift that energy.
Yeah, like, you just got to start something. You know what I'm saying? If it's that type of day, you got to start something, man.
So I love the fact you worked with my Uncle Tone too. So shout out Uncle Tone. But I wanted to ask you, what is one of the one major thing you learned from him, or you could just say about Uncle Tone?
First of all, that's bro. Like,
that's
you
bro.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Tone got a country soul.
Yeah, he do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got a country soul.
Anthony Hamilton vibe, and it's just
like the Anthony Hamilton in the woods, dude. Like, like that's my bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
I'm gonna be honest. The one main thing I learned from Tone, I'm gonna give you two.
Okay.
As far as the mechanical goes,
okay,
I learned how to do exhaust from Tone.
Wow! Shout out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he taught me exhaust completely.
Wow.
Totally. Like, cause I mean, being from where I'm from, we ain't have to worry about that rusting up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Weather.
So like, we ain't have to worry about that. Like, when I got up here, like, it was a crash course.
Wow.
But Tone was right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tone done been right there in a few different instances that.
Come on.
That's why I said that's bruh, man. Like, I don't know no other way to explain that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got them people that come into your life that They say everybody there for a season. Nah, I don't believe that.
What
Like,
you
you know what I'm
believe?
saying? I believe everybody's there for a reason. Like, not a season, but a reason.
A reason.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you run across stuff in your life that, you know what I'm saying, to have you on a whole nother path if you ain't careful.
Yeah.
Tone is one of them people that you want to have around you at that point. He can be the voice of reason, but he can also be
Yeah.
big homie.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like
Facts.
that's just that right there. Like, he can also be big homie. Like,
Uncle
that's,
Toe.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's big bro.
That is.
Like, you know what I'm
We
saying?
love Uncle Toe, man. So, all right, I know that you really love music. And I know that you have a relationship with music, but would you say it's because of like instruments, or would you say it's just kind of like the engineering side of it? Because your house is a studio.
Yeah, sound.
Sound. Wow.
I gotta be honest. Like, as a kid, like, when you hear sound in your head and you don't know what it is, but you figure out a way to make the sound that you hear in your head. That's that for me. Like,
wow, that's a gift.
Like,
that's
sound. Like, I just love sound. Like, different sounds. Like, all types of sounds. Like,
so do you do like sing, rap? What is it that? How do you like the or just engineer?
I write, and I used to rap.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a little too old for that now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to hear me.
Who was one of your favorite artists growing up?
Rapper?
Or just musician, even if you was like 10
man.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's so much of that. Like,
just one of them. Or a few of them, whatever you want to do.
If I gotta say one,
yeah,
I would say Prince.
For real?
Man, Prince, no.
Everybody love Prince.
Come on, man. Like, he is like the god of music.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like,
he's over Michael Jackson to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And as life would have it, it didn't go that route.
Yeah.
But come on, man. Any time you can go in the studio. First of all, the man was crazy because he had like separate studios for each instrument in his crib.
Wow, I never knew that. Wow.
A lot of the albums and stuff that you hear, like the studio versions of them, he played every instrument.
That's crazy.
Only did somebody have to learn that to do it on stage because he couldn't be like 5, 6, 7 people.
Places. Ooh.
Like,
never knew that.
Ill.
That's like, super important.
That's ill.
Like to do all of your own, individuals.
That's ill. That, like, you got to teach people different parts of it. And the fact that you could do it and then teach somebody to do it behind you.
Yeah. That's skill. That's skill.
That's past skill. Like, that's a gift.
That's a gift.
Like,
so when you transcended out of like the Prince era into the rap era, who did you like?
Man. Like, it's different spaces of that. Like, we got people like,
I forgot, yeah.
You got cats like, oh man. You got cats like Rakim.
Okay.
You got cats like KRS-One. Like, not only is they nasty with it, but like they actually really saying something.
Yeah.
Like, and they was then.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you think new artists is still like saying something, like anybody that you would say?
A few of them out there.
A few of them? All right. Yeah.
There's a few of them out here.
Yeah.
Like, you can't group all of that together because, like, I was watching a KRS interview not too long ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't group all of this together as hip hop. I agree with that. Call it something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? But there are still original type parts to hip hop that have evolved, and you can see that element in it.
Yeah, like they're able to take that part of hip hop and revolutionize it, but still keep it at its nicest.
It's still out
there.
there.
Still
like,
pay
you know
homage.
What I'm saying? Like, see, like back then you had like you got cats like NWA.
Yeah.
But then now you got cats like, and these are just like single individual type joints, like cats like YG.
Yeah.
Like Game.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean?
What about
like,
Kendrick? You mess with Kendrick?
Kendrick's a monster.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
there's no other way to describe that. Like,
Yeah.
dude's a monster.
Yeah.
Like, period.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't see too much in the rap game that can mess with him as far as, like...
Yeah. Yeah, he's up there. And you know what's so crazy? A lot of times people don't realize all the effort and all the energy that goes into creating music, creating a studio, creating anything. Like before we even started this, you was looking at this studio and you was in here and I was showing you the before and the after pictures and you stopped for a second. And you was just like, man, like what was your mental process behind just stopping and looking at all of this?
Like when you can look at something and see that it wasn't an overnight process. It took thought. It took time. It took timing. Like, it's, you know, when you see something that really get at you,
Yeah.
like in here, like in the gut,
Ooh.
something that get at you enough.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say you can't even say what the process was. You can just see the beginning and see the end, and it's like,
wow,
something went into that.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't just like, there you go. Like,
Yeah.
nah.
You could tell there was like some blood, sweat, and tears. Once again, some of them lessons. You know that there were some lessons that had to happen in that journey.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like, it's, man, I go through blood, sweat, tears journeys daily.
Come on.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Music. You know what I'm saying? Music is blood, sweat, and tears, period.
Period.
Like, there's no other way to do that. And if you're not going to put that into it, then it ain't no point in doing it. Because, like, you know what I'm saying?
In anything. Like, if you're not going to put the blood, sweat, and
100.
tears in anything you doing, then it's
you're only
pointless
going to
to
get
do.
out of something what you put into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you putting 10% into it, then you might get 9% out of it. Like, that's just the way it rolls. Like,
Wow,
you know,
that was a, bro, he said if you put 10% into something, you still might only get 9% out of it.
You might.
So it's so important to do
like,
stuff for the right reasons, though. Your heart got to really be in it.
Yeah. Like, that's with everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get up, go to work in the morning, and I'm like, man, I don't want to do this today, but I need to go do this today, and it's for a reason. I don't know what it is yet. I'm going to just go do it anyway.
Yeah.
And I go do it, and usually by 11 o'clock, I know why.
Yep. Ooh, it hits you like, this
like,
is why I need to get
that's
here.
what I was supposed to be doing. All right. Like, that's with anything.
So so I want to ask you, like, how important is it for you to take the moment to be able to hear God speak to you in moments like that? Like, some people never are able to stop and grasp, like, oh, this is why I had to come to work, or, oh, this is the lesson behind it, which could be like God's way of talking to you. How important is it to stop and to be able to hear that?
I mean, it's extremely important. Like, it happens more than one time a day.
Wow.
Like, it's, I mean, when you the type of person that I am, a lot of people don't know who I am for real.
Yeah.
And I ain't really trying to tell you, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But if you're around me, you'll see it, like, one way or another. Like, if you're around me, you'll see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a love. For me,
you know,
it's always love.
Yeah, like, if you're around me, you're going to see it. You're going to know what it is. Like I said, a lot of people don't know me like that.
They don't know you like, they don't know.
And that's cool.
And that's cool.
Because I don't like to make too many new friends.
Yeah. Because, you know why? Because I was going to ask
crazy,
you.
Man.
Look, people crazy, but you're always giving. You give so much. So when you're around people who love to take, you do got to be careful as far as just who you're around. And I feel like you're the type of individual where you come off and you have this hard exterior, but when you open up to somebody and you really love them or you feel like giving to them, then it's like you become so giving. But you are particular as far as who you let even in that circle. Was that hard for you to do?
That was extremely hard, and I'm still working on it.
Wow, I love that, man.
You know
Still
what I mean?
working.
Like, I'm still working on it because people come in all shapes and forms and intentions and all that right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had one of my bros, he told me, he said, you got to be careful because on some for real, like, he was like, bro, I've been around you for a minute. Everybody come at you palms up. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
when he explained that to me like that, I was like, yo, alright, okay. Like I said, we still learning. Like,
Yeah, come on.
I don't mind learning. I like to learn. It teach me what not to do the next time.
It's like you're a student and a teacher throughout your whole life. You steady learning but steady teaching.
I don't see me doing a whole lot of teaching, I guess.
He don't listen, let me just say it for you. He's so humble. He'll sit here and teach me a whole lesson, right? Just from a regular conversation, but he don't even see it as like teaching me something. He just look at it as being regular. But meanwhile, you're just oozing wisdom. You just casually talk lessons.
The truth.
Yeah, the truth.
Truth, you know.
Yeah.
It's easy to do that when it's, you know what I'm saying, the truth. Like,
So hold on, I want to play a game real quick.
Okay.
You ready?
Uh-oh.
All right, so, you know, in the black, it's normally in the black community. I mean, I'm not excluding white people or nothing, but we say things like this. You know what? So it's just like, it's a game that's called You Know What. So I'm going to give you a scenario.
Uh-oh. This might be fun.
So I'm going to give you a scenario, and you got to respond, but first you have to say the phrase, you know what. You ready?
Okay.
All right, so somebody's in the shop.
Okay.
They have you do all their work.
Uh-huh.
They sit there at the end, it's time to get paid, and they like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I don't even got it on me right now, but I'm gonna catch you on the next one.
You know what? Yo!
You feel me?
You know what? It's all good, man. All right, I'll see you later. Like, that's where that be at. It's all good. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, what you going to do at that point?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like this. Like, the only thing I hate is not being told from the beginning. Because if I'm told from the beginning, I'll probably still do it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, when you feel like somebody just trying your patience.
Yeah.
Like,
they just trying you.
It make you want to act different.
Right.
But, you got to be professional at this.
Hey, yo, so funny.
Back.
You'll be back.
You know
This is what I'm saying. All right, so I always like to close the episodes out with words of wisdom. So is this something that's like a mantra or something that you kind of just live by that helps you navigate through life? Something that's like a reoccurring words of wisdom that you kind of live by? What would you tell the people?
Ooh, okay. My daddy used to tell me this on a regular basis.
Come on.
My dad would look at me and he would go, son, always remember this. Stupidity knows no boundaries. Don't let it get under your skin.
Wow.
That's the best thing I could say.
Stupidity knows no boundaries.
Yeah,
explain that a little bit.
Like, let's say it's the scenario you just gave me about the dude with the car.
All right.
He ain't got no bread and I done finished it.
Right.
Stupidity.
Right.
Knows no boundaries. There's no end to it.
Stupidness is limitless and just goes to anywhere with no boundaries.
Pew.
Ooh.
It's all over the place, outer space and everything. Like,
So you said don't let it get under your skin.
Yeah.
Basically, you got to navigate to know how to stay away from the stupidity.
and know how to react when you run across it.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I said, this is a daily occurrence for me. Like, and my patience and my attitude and my attitude and my temper ain't always been my friend. Like, it took some time to get to that.
Wow.
Like, it really did. Like,
By applying that stupidity knows no boundaries, so don't
Yeah.
even go there.
because a lot of times, like you said, when you hear something talking to you, you hear God talking to you,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what that sound like to me. Like, when I hear that, I hear my dad talking to me. Like, you know, it's his voice that I can hear. You know what I'm saying? Could be God,
Yup.
but it's my dad's voice that I hear.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And this is all throughout the day.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Steady talking to you.
When you done had something in your life taken away, it comes in other ways. It never really leaves. It never really leaves. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you had something taken away from you, like, it never leaves. At some point, some time in your life,
Yup.
if that's done ever been good to you,
Yup.
and it was always good to you,
Yup.
it never leaves.
Wow.
How did it get there in the first place? That's why I said not a season.
Wow.
It's a reason.
It's a reason.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
not a season. It's a reason that stuff happens in your life that you don't see why it happened yet. You might not see it for the next 10 years. But then when it hits you, you're going to be like, oh, okay.
Now I see.
I had to do that in order to do that, to do this, to get over here. Like,
Patience.
yeah.
Patience.
I ain't always had them. I haven't, man. I ain't always had them.
Wow.
Like, I done had some times where patience would have felt better.
Right? Facts. No, but this is what I'm saying, though. But everybody, no matter how old you are, it's all a growing experience. We're all going from glory to glory to glory. We're all evolving into who we will ultimately be. So you got to be gentle with yourself. You got to be patient with yourself. You also got to challenge yourself to go through the process of letting go of the old stuff, grabbing onto new stuff. Challenge yourself to keep growing, you know what I'm saying, through the blood, sweat, and the tears. But be gentle with yourself and be patient. Man, y'all already know what my words of wisdom is. I said every single show, because it's always this time. It's time, find freedom. It's time.
Find God.
Let's go.
Whatever that may be, find that.
Period. Let's
You know
go.
what I'm saying? So, you know.
All right, man. I ask y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.
A hidden experience.